Hey guys, Yankee Cowboy here. As you can see, finally changed things around a little bit. Was feeling a little better the other day, so I came down here, did a few things, modified a few things down here, changed up the background a little bit. I got a package from Larry from North Branch Unlimited, put some of his stuff up. I do have other plaques that were sent to me by another viewer. Once I get my my bit for my router, I got something in store for that, so you'll see some more changes back here again. Added a new cabinet. I got an ammo cabinet. As you guys know, my Winchester knife box. Got that all set, all my knives in there. But this video is going to be about the Hornady Sonic Cleaner 2L. This is a 80-watt ceramic. It's got an 80-watt ceramic heater in it. It's a pretty large capacity. I'm not sure what the gallonage is, but I can get a measurement on that if anybody's curious. Just leave a comment or whatever. I'll get a measurement on it. But it holds quite a bit of liquid. 2 liters actually, to be exact. I just remembered. What else? It's pretty much, it has a degas feature on there. It's supposed to improve the performance. It says removes excess bubbles. So you get a lot of bubbles when you do ultrasonic cleaning, and it has a degas feature on there, which I haven't tried yet. I really, all I did on this was clean the bolt on my M&P 22 just really quick, and I was pretty impressed with it. So we're going to do a full-on review. Not so much an unboxing. I do have the box right here. I'll show you guys the box. This is it, guys. It's just a box and a manual in there. Throw that out of the way. Nothing fancy. But here it is. I'm going to fill it up with water and cleaner, and I'll get the heater going on it. And as you can see behind me on the wall, there's the gorgeous Browning Maxxis. I love that shotgun. This got me 4 birds this year. It's got 4 kills on it for this year. So the bolt's really dirty on it. It hasn't been cleaned. I shot trap with it, and then I went pheasant hunting with it. And I was out in the elements. I hunted on a snowy day. I hunted on a rainy day. So there's probably a lot of fouling inside of it. I'm going to take it apart, and I'll also take the choke out of it as well. So we're going to do the whole bolt and the choke, and we're going to put it in this here sonic cleaner and see what it does. So I'll catch you guys back after I'm done stripping down the Browning. I already have videos on this, guys. I am going to do another update video on the Browning Maxxis, but if you want to see how it's taken down, check out my other videos to that. But I'm going to get started on that, so I'll meet you guys back in a few. Okay, guys, so we're back. We got this Hornady ultrasonic cleaner preheating. Let me just show you guys a quick little tour. Here's my new ammo cabinet. Put the lighting down here. It's a little too bright. I got my Deer of the Month up there. I'll change that out every month. There's a little sign that somebody gave me as a gift. We got Santa chilling here. He's in full hunting garb. There's a knife that Larry gave me. There's my black powder, which I still got to get that to the range, which I'm going to do soon because I really want to get into that. And the video I did, I really didn't show you guys, is wood burning that Larry did. Thought it was pretty nice. Of course, I got the Lord there. Mississippi mud. Flat mounted my signs there. That's a pretty cool thermometer right there. There's the beautiful Browning Maxxis, guys. That is just an awesome shotgun. I can't say enough about it. Okay, anyway, guys, here's our little my little quick bench tour. Okay, guys, so this is heating up. See the heat indicator that's blinking? We're going to do a normal cycle. I'm not going to do the degas. It's 5 minutes. Now, bear in mind, just because it says 5 minutes doesn't mean that once the 5 minutes is up, you can't do it again. I ran my bolt on my M&P. I think I cycled it twice, and it was mint. But I pulled it out, did a little scrubbing, got the loose stuff off, and put it back in. This isn't to say you don't have to do anything to it, but it does work quite well. And you could also use it for jewelry or whatever. Okay, what I like to do, guys, is lay out a white towel if possible. I got plenty of old towels down here, just so you can see your parts and know what you got laid out. And just snap a quick picture with your cell phone before you do any kind of disassembly or reassembly, so you know what you started with and what you're going to end up with. And the biggest culprit on this particular shotgun on a semi-auto is the gas cylinder right here. This is a real bear to clean, because to get in between here and get it really clean, I'm really looking forward to see how this comes out. As you guys can tell, let me get in there. It's pretty gunked up. I mean, it's got, here's the bolt, firing pin, there's the extractor on there. Here's the rest of here's the lower bolt. I mean, as you can see, guys, it's pretty dirty. It's got some gunk in there. Let's see if that's gonna focus. There you go. It's pretty dirty, guys. So there's plenty here. There's the choke tube, the spring for the gas cylinder. Here's the retaining ring for the gas cylinder. This is pretty dirty too, guys. Here's the takedown pins. Now the trigger group, I'm half tempted to do that, but I'm also half tempted not to, just because I've seen a lot of reviews. People say don't put stuff like this in a parts cleaner because it's not all apart. There's water, moisture can be trapped. But this is really, really dirty, guys. This thing's really, really dirty. All your powder and everything falls down and ends up in here. So I'm really tempted to throw this in there, and then for the water end, I'll just blow it out with my compressor, which is I think what I'm going to end up doing. But for this particular video, this particular run, what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to put it all in here and we're going to fire it up. Let me get the camera on the tripod so it's steady, and we'll be back in a flash. Okay, guys, we're going to take the cover off this puppy. Water is nice and warm in there. We're going to start putting our parts in. I got to lay that one on an angle because it's pretty long. Our upper and lower bolt are in there. So our retaining circlip for the gas cylinder. Our 2 takedown pins. This is just bonus material, guys, this stuff. I mean, I could just wipe that off, but we'll throw it in there. Same thing with this. Throw that in there. Get our choke tube in there. You can see there's all fouling in there, guys. I don't know if you could, if that'll focus or not, but there's some pretty good fouling in there. We'll get that in there. Throw our spring in there. And now here's the piece that I'm most concerned with right here, guys, because this thing is caked. We'll throw that in there. And now, let me grab it with a rag. Like I said, guys, always keep plenty of rags on hand. And we're going to start it up. Now immediately you're going to see I mean, look at it, guys. You guys getting that? Let me see if I can get it better. If I can zoom in a little bit here. See all the powder coming off it, guys? Like I said, it may take a couple of shots to do this, but I'm going to let this cycle run, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look. We got about another 4.5 minutes. So I'm going to throw the top on and we'll come back after 4.5 minutes and take a look. Okay, guys, it just ended its first cycle. Let's take a look. As you can see, the water is real dirty. And let's see what the parts look like. See, now a lot of this it's all broken up. Now, what you got to do, guys, you're not going to have to do no work. You're still going to have to clean it. I take a brush, dangle it in the water, and just scrub out the fouling. Get a small end on this side. Get it cleaned up real good. And we'll run another cycle on it. But, like I said, guys, it's looking pretty good so far. Let's see what the upper bolt looks like. See that? Once you dry it off, guys, it's going to be clean. See that? Took a lot of the fouling off of it. Like I said, I still brush everything. This is what I did last night on my first try with it. As long as you brush it all off, it's going to come out mint. Let's take a look at the lower bolt. See all this stuff, this heavy stuff? You just hit it with a brush. The ultrasonic will loosen it all up, but then you just give it a quick brush, and you'll see that'll all come off. Let's see how the choke tube looks. Choke tube isn't looking too bad. that brush in there to get these threads cleaned off. Choke tube always gets the dirtiest, guys. Let me just give this a quick little brush more, guys. Let me use the wire brush. It's a little more aggressive. Now what we'll do is we'll throw this back in for another 5-minute cycle, and we'll see what we end up after another 5. So we're gonna turn that back to 5 minutes. Put the lid back on it. Start it up. So we'll take them out. I'll dry them all off, and I'll show you guys what we got at the end. Okay, guys. First thing, sorry about the pellet stove. I know it's a little noisy, but let's take a look into the water. As you can see, it's pretty filthy. And I'm going to see if I could zoom in here. If you could catch it, you'll see particles of gunpowder floating. See that there, guys? Some chunks floating around in there. Now, I did 2 cycles, and like I said, you have to take it out and brush them. You know, some of the stuff isn't just going to, it's not just going to come off miraculously, but the whole reason being with this is you don't have to use harsh chemicals. All I used was water and a product that I have at work. It's called Zep 50. You could buy it. You could pretty much buy that anywhere. Some, local hardware stores have it. It's almost like a Windex kind of cleaner, and you cut it with water because it's concentrated. The whole thing is you want to get away from using all these, crazy cleaners they sell, and they smell. You gotta have a dedicated spot to throw the stuff out. You don't want to do it indoors. So I'd rather clean it with this and do a little brushing, and then let's see the final result. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see how much shinier everything is. I mean, take a look at this. This did a nice job on it. I mean, that's all wear marks in there. All the powder is gone. Alright, guys, hang on. My furnace just came on. We're gonna have just too much noise down there. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I just had to shut that off at least. Let's look at the upper bolt. Let's look at it against a darker background. Let me show you guys over here. Let's take another look at this here. Nice and clean, guys. See how clean that came out? It feels like it just was made. That's how clean it is. Here's the retaining ring for the top of that. I didn't even know this thing was silver. I thought it was a blackish color. Let's look at the upper bolt. Take a nice look at that, guys. Nice and clean. All I did is brush it like you saw, and then when I pulled it out, I wiped everything off. This looks like it was just cut off of the CNC machine. Let's take a look at the lower bolt. Remember all the powder that was caked up in the slide? I mean, this thing is really clean. And then let's take a look at the choke tube. All the threads had all that gunk in there. That's all gone. Inside's looking good. I'll still run a brush through this, guys, before I put it back in. Let's look at the takedown pins. That was not a big deal, but they actually really look really good. Everything feels super clean and super brand new. I mean, it just feels like brand new part. There's no residue on it. That's what I like. It cleans everything off it. Now, of course, I'll lightly coat everything that needs to be oiled before I reassemble it. But overall, guys, I think it came out really good. I'm really pleased with this Hornady ultrasonic cleaner. And that's going to do it for that, guys. Okay, guys, again, this wraps it up for the Hornady ultrasonic cleaner. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm going to get started over here. I'm putting this crap back together because I have to oil everything and put it all back together in the gun. I don't want to let it sit with no lubrication on it because it's super, super clean. So any questions or comments on the Hornady, leave them below. As always, thanks for watching The Total Outdoors with the Yankee Cowboy.